Hi, I'd like to talk very briefly about two of the most profound books that I've ever read. When I say I've read them, I've already read each of them over a dozen times. I cannot emphasize strongly enough how important these books are to self-understanding. If you want to understand yourself better, if you want to come out of the business of being ruled by your mind and emotions, if you want to really find out who and what you are, if you're serious about that, then I refer you to these two books. They're both very famous. They've both sold probably at least a few million copies. Here's the first of them. Eckharts New Earth. He wrote a book before that called The Power of Now, which swept over the world. The Power of Now is a very powerful book, but I think A New Earth is even better. It goes into greater depth of who and what we are and who and what we often think we are. That is our self-image, our ego, and the tricks and ways that our ego minds try to infer that they are us and rule over us. Until we can actually rule over our minds, bring our minds under the control of our will, we will always have this inner angst, this separation between what we really are and what our mind tells us what we are. So you'll find out a lot about that in this book by Eckharts Tolle. The second book I'd like to talk about, which is equally as powerful, is this one. Conversations with God, Book 1 by Neale Donald Walsch. Now, Neale Donald Walsch wrote a number of books. When I say he wrote them, the messages came through him via automatic writing. Now, I've been into automatic writing myself since the late 1960s, so I know that this is a true phenomenon and that you can get spiritual guidance from spiritual guides or from what we call our higher self or the God part within us all through automatic writing, through intuition and through all manner of things which come to us from what you might call a higher level or a higher plane. Neale Donald Walsch and his Conversations with God, Book 1, deals particularly with how we relate to our own selves, our own minds, what we think we are, and how we can really get what we desire in our lives. So here's the book again, Conversations with God, Book 1. Book 1 to me is the best of the lot. I hope you get something out of these, and you'll find these books on the bookshelves of virtually any bookshop around the Western world, at least today. Get your copies and study them. Make a big difference to the way you see your life and the happiness you bring into it.